compare little bit of G1 with S. Is it clear? Now, there were 46 DNAs. If you remember, I told you in, I'm giving you in terms of like referring human cell. Is it clear? With reference to human cell, I'm giving you, I'm teaching you. It is with all kinds of cells. Is it all right? Like all organism cell. It is not only with human cell. So there were 46 DNAs. Is it? There were 46 chromatin fibers. So 46 DNAs. Now here what has happened? Each of the DNA, there were 46 DNA, and each DNA has replicated to form 2 DNAs. Fine, is it clear? So 46 has replicated to form, means they have replicated, means there should be 92 DNA. Fine, we have 92 DNAs, okay. But what happens? Each DNA, when the replication is occurring, the DNAs are, there are 2 DNAs which are formed, it's fine, is it clear? But the 2 DNAs do not separate completely. Totally, they means they are 2 strands are formed, there is no 2 complete, 2 independent strands are formed, but they are not separated completely. Is it clear? They are attached at a particular point. This is what I am saying is just a basic. You know, you will be finding that attachment is throughout the length in the senior classes, you will be, but we are not going to that detail. Since I have to explain you that how it is happening, how duplication is taking place, that is why I am telling you. Is it clear? And here you will find that at a particular place, the 2 DNAs are attached. Is it clear? The 2 DNAs are attached, they do not separate completely. Is it clear? And if it is in the form of chromatin fiber, it is DNAs actually, I told you that DNAs do not stay in the nucleus, they are in the form of, they coil around histone proteins and they form chromatin fibers. Is it clear? Now if you see, I'm just coming back to this. Take out a chromatin fiber. The chromatin fiber looks like this. The chromatin fiber looks like this. Is it all right? In G1 phase. How is the DNA? The DNA is like this. I am not showing histone proteins. The DNA is like this. Is it all right? I have told you what is DNA, what is chromatin fiber. I am not repeating again. Now here, you know, each of the DNA has replicated but have not separated. Now if you see the chromatin fiber form, how does it look like? Is it clear? One DNA, here this is one DNA, this DNA is like this, and this DNA is like this. I hope you are following me what I am saying. This is one DNA. Since replication of DNA has taken place, this is one DNA. The second DNA is this. The second DNA is this, and they are attached. Very superficially they are attached. Very superficially they are attached, and this region, the region of this attachment differs from one chromatin fiber to other, and this region is known as the centromere. This region is known as centromere. Here is present a protein called kinetochore, but kinetochore has nothing to do with for keeping these 2 strands together. Kinetochore has a different function, which I will be discussing later. Is it all right? So here is the centromere. All right. So you know what is the difference? The number of DNAs have doubled. Is it all right? And the structure of chromatin fiber has changed. The chromatin fiber was 1 strand, now it is double strand. Is it all right? We call it duplicated. This is now the chromatin fiber is in duplicated form. Is it all right? One more important thing happens over here in S phase. See, S phase is so important. So many things are happening. That is why lot of synthesis has to be done here. Okay, that is the reason this is here. Cells takes maximum time to grow. Is it all right? What happens? There is a pair of centriole. Centriole looks like this. Here is the centriole is here. The centriole looks like this, surrounded by asterase. Surrounded by asterase here. Is it all right? Now the centriole divides in S phase. S phase itself, the centriole divides. Is it clear? Okay, here it is like this, and they are surrounded by asterase like this. These are the asterase. Asterase are made up of microtubules. these are the, and these are the centrioles. These are the centrioles. These are the centrioles surrounded by the asteroids. Is it okay? Now, what are the two things that happens in S phase? DNA replicates. Is it all right? And now that means the DNA content doubles. All right. And the second thing is the centriole also replicates, or we can use the term duplicate as well. Is it all right? So two important events: DNA replicates, and what here? What about here? The centrioles double or replicate. Okay, now finally it is G2, it has finished, yeah, okay, and now it undergoes G2 phase. What is G2 phase? In G2 phase, the cell now attains its maximum growth. The final growth is attained in G2 phase, and then the cell grows more to its maximum size. Is it clear? Synthesizes proteins and enzymes. And now for what good reason the cell is synthesizing protein and enzyme? Now the proteins and enzymes which will be needed for mitosis, mitotic division, those enzymes are being produced over here. Is it all right? So the cell, if we are saying there is a nucleolus, there are chromatin fibers, okay, and don't forget these chromatin fibers are already duplicated. Is it clear? The chromatin fibers, if you take out an individual chromatin fiber and see, they look like this. It will look like this. The chromatin fiber will look like this. Is it clear? Okay, now the chromatin fibers look like this. Is it all right? Okay, now a few terms I am going to tell you. Okay, so here just a repetition of the phases, just the repetition of the phases, and then I'll give you the terms. G1, how does the cell look like? The cell with the nucleus, with nucleolus, a prominent nucleolus, and the chromatin fiber, Take out one chromatin fiber. What does it make? What is it made up of? It is made up of one strand of DNA. It's not that if I am showing you DNA, it's not that it is only DNA coiled with histone protein. Histone protein is not the part of DNA, so I am not showing it. Is it all right? It is then comes S phase. How does S phase? How does the cell look like? The same. All right. Cell doesn't grow in size. More it will be of same size. All right. Here again a nuclear membrane with a prominent nucleus, with again they are so thin and mingled up, means intermingled mass, that you cannot differentiate it. Is it all right? Okay, but when you take out one chromatin fiber, if you take out one I wanted to show you one more thing. You take out one chromatin fiber, the chromatin fiber looks like this. Sorry, this one. Okay, one step ahead, and chromatin, if you see the DNA analysis, how it is made up of, the DNA is like this. Here, you take out one chromatin fiber, the chromatin fiber looks like this. Okay, and here what is, if we see the DNA is, each of the DNA has replicated and still attached at a particular point. Fine, here the point of attachment. All right, and if we come to G2 phase, if we see G2 phase, how does it look like? This is the G2 phase. All right, the cell of course has grown bigger. A cell has grown bigger because growth has taken place. All right, here with a prominent nucleus, with a nucleolus, with chromatin fibers. Chromatin fibers you cannot differentiate. All right, okay, and then if you see a chromatin fiber, no changes has occurred in the chromatin fiber. The chromatin fibers look like this. One chromatin fiber look like this attached to its centromere. Is it clear? And if you see the DNA is like this. There are two strands, but there is a point of attachment, a very superficial point of attachment. Is it clear? So G1, S and G2 phases. Now the cell is ready to divide. Is it clear? So now the cell will undergo cell division. But before that, few terms we will be doing with chromatin fibers and chromosomes. Is it clear? Okay. Now this is a this is a chromatin fiber. Here what is present? This is the centromere. This is centromere where they are attached. Centromere. This is centromere. Is it all right? Okay. Because the chromatin fiber will, the chromatin fiber will coil to form chromosome. All right. So here, this one, how many thread-like structures we are seeing? Two, na? Two are there. This is the first one, this is the second one. Each of it is known as a chromatid. Chromatid. So how many chromatids are there? There are two chromatids. There are two chromatids. Is it clear? And one more thing, if the two chromatids are attached to the same centromere, we call them sister chromatids. So 1 and 2 are sister chromatid. This is one chromatid. Is it clear? And this is the other chromatid. There are two chromatids. Is it clear? And we call them as sister chromatids. Why do we call it sister chromatids? Because they are attached to the same centromere. Is it clear? Cut there. Okay. Now we continue with it. Now we will start with the division phase now. We will start with the division phase. Okay. So the first phase we are going to do is